People don't understand, man, that this identity booth thing is bigger than just us talking into a camera. It's got a way deeper purpose than just getting people riled up in comment sections or, getting them riled up in the thumbs up and the thumbs down section, flagging videos, YouTube saying this is inappropriate, whatever the heck going on, bro. Like y'all better be paying attention. We behind the scenes really cooking some stuff that's going to be impactful for a lot of people who rock with us on the channel. I mean, seriously, talking about life changing things. It's the time to get on the train. Because once we start moving, we don't slow down. We're running you over. And mainly by running over, I mean Heero's gonna run you over.
And that's our code open. Welcome to another episode of the Identity Booth. We are back in the booth with some professional edit, cut, splice podcasting for you guys. Top tier stuff because, believe it or not, that's the content that's winning right now on our channel. And
that's what y'all like. So we're gonna give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. We are merciful kings. We adhere to the people. Yeah. We enjoy you guys. But before we go into the whole cut, obviously you guys are on the Identity Booth. My name is Heero. That's Eric. And we are here to identify with you. Whether you like it or not, we gonna make you see this work. And before we get into that we want to talk about something that we are actively working on right now. We are working with a school district from my past, and they are doing some amazing things from some disadvantaged kids. If you're interested in helping kids get into school, trade school, enlist in the Army, progress their life forward, and these are some kids that are really not even demanding, but like needs your help. If you're interested in supporting that cause, it's the Endurance 24. Two teachers from the school district, Altenburg and Russo, are going to be running for 24 hours to run 24 miles. It's an extreme test. If you want to support that, if you want to run with them, all the information on how you can do that will be in the comment section below. There's also a donation link if you want to be like me and just, put your little wrist watch on a squirrel and then watch the squirrel run for you while you eat donuts. No one's going to judge you because that's what I'm doing. Eric, is that what you're doing?
Nah, I'm lifting weights.
Okay, Eric's going to lift weights. Whatever you want to do. But if you want to do something, if you about that action, go ahead and hit that description in the link below. Well, then, like today, what I want to say, what we're going to do is like, our channel has been going through sort of, I recently, is metamorphosis a word or not?
Yes, it's like we are a caterpillar in a chrysalis.
Yeah, okay.
We are metamorphosizing or I forget. I think that's the correct word. Don't judge.
I never know which one is right.
Yes, we are coming out of our chrysalis and blah blah blah. Y'all get the metaphor.
But basically, we've been getting a lot more engagement, and for me and Eric, engagement is good and bad because me and Eric love our analytics. We love looking over our comments. We love responding to you guys. We love engaging with you guys. But what we have found, unfortunately, or fortunately, because this is content now, is that some of y'all don't either get us, agree with us, or think that me and Eric are one and the same. So today we're gonna have a comment show where we just swim in our comment section and we respond to some of your more how do you say it? Troubling questions.
That's a polite word. I have another word, but I guess I won't use that.
But you know what? We'll start with the Eric. Do you want to start with the first one? Or should I start with the first one?
I'll read it and then I'll let you comment on it. So this first comment is from one of our. I can't call him an identifier because he's probably not subscribed. Just some crybaby who came in the comment section. So this is for you, Logan Davis. Yes, we will call your name out on here. Don't get it twisted. So,
but don't bully these people. Hey, if you're an identifier, don't go after these people. We want to make sure that they identify with us. Let's help them cross over to the grand line.
Yeah. Let's fold them into positive, healthy debate and discussion about topics and not finger wagging and insults. All right. So even though I did call him a crybaby.
It's all right. Crybaby's fine.
Yeah. So, this was posted on one of our videos. We were talking about the stimulus checks, and he again, bless his heart, he missed the point of the video. I- I'm gonna just read it. He said it's called "Get a Job and Quit Expecting a Handout." I know, what a novel idea. And you know what I know is that Hero and I both make way more money than you. That's what I know for a fact, Logan Davis. I said you're out here. This dude literally spammed our comments with like 20 comments on different videos in the middle of the day. So one or two things has happened. You're at home watching YouTube instead of working, Logan, since you got time to do that in the middle of the day or you don't have a job. Okay. So Hero responds from the identity booth. So what if 30 million jobs disappeared? LOL, should the government help out in the world's greatest country?
And
Eh,
and like I just it's just a simple request, but like also like regardless of where you fall on this, me being extremely liberal on this, like yeah, government should help out because we pay federal taxes, we pay state taxes, some people do. There should be some amount of help here, but like where's the compassion? Just where's the heart at? We're in the middle of a once in a lifetime pandemic. This is the context of the video, by the way. We're in a once in a lifetime pandemic. The economy and the world's global economy is in the toilet. Regardless of whose side you're on, no one has universal health care. 500,000 people are dead from a virus. Like, where's your compassion at? That's you don't need to be on a political side for that.
yeah, but a person like this would say the compassionate answer is to encourage these people to get out and go get work. But what the ignorance here is the majority of people that have lost their jobs are in the service sector.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't just go out and start another store, start another gym or whatever. These service sector jobs, these are low skill jobs. And so the jobs that are remain are usually going to require a bit more. Are there places that are hiring? Do you have a car? Some people may not have a car. A lot of people who lost their jobs live in cities like New York, where having a car is not really necessary.
It's detrimental, actually.
I said you were commenting on these videos in the middle of the day. Do you have a job? I'm gonna assume the person does. Then he responds back at the identity booth. Notice he never responded. We're gonna keep talking about this guy because he never responded to one of my comments, which lets me know that he doesn't want it. So he lumped the two of us together. But when I addressed him directly, he never responded to my comments.
That's
so Logan, if you watch this video, go back and respond to all my comments. And it's not up for debate or discussion. It's an order. I'm commanding you to do so.
Dude, a lot of people think like me and Eric are one and the same person, or like Eric has his own channel. So if he wants to respond to you, he's going to like.
And the crazy thing is, bro, is like these people come in here and they get in their feelings. Like here's another comment at the identity booth. No, the government should get out of our lives. No reason to shut down the best economy we've ever had. No reason to close small businesses while letting large corporations operate. This was all done by design. Our current government is not one for the people, by the people. It's a bunch of criminals seeking power and control. What have liberals done to try and help this country since 2016? They're only obsessed about a man who tried to keep his campaign promises by causing division and absolutely nothing else. So there's a lot to unpack here in this comment. Let's start with the first fallacy. No reason to shut down the best economy we've ever had. First of all, sir, that is just a Trump talking point. Now, again, if you would have went back to November or December, you would have saw that I voted for President Trump. So I need a response to that. You still haven't given me one. I'm waiting on that response.
Even if you wanted to, like, once again, I'm always going to try and take these things without the idea of like politics being involved. 500,000 people dying isn't something to tell like, be like, let's chill out for a second. Like, like.
I don't think he's being insensitive to the fact that people died. I think his issue was with it's that old conservative mindset of pull yourself up by your bootstraps. But again, when you've had something, how okay, I'm gonna go into his points. He says no reason to close small businesses while letting large corporations operate. I'm not going to disagree with that point. I don't disagree with that point. He's absolutely correct there, but come getting on your soapbox and just spouting out stuff we've heard for 4 years, like, dude, we've heard all that. That didn't work. You know
It
how we
didn't
know it
work.
didn't work? It's because Trump's not the president, fool. Like, seriously, you need to bring your thinking up here and get out of your heart and get into your head. That's what you need to get to. I was like, we understand all of these things. We understand politicians are criminals. We don't care about that. What we're talking about is if you're talking about a government for the people, by the people are supposed to take care of the people, right? If you want the government to get out of our lives, it's very simple. Why don't you go give your neighbor who's displaced? Why don't you go give them buy them some groceries?
Yeah.
Maybe you have. I doubt it though, because most people are so self-absorbed. Why don't you make sure they have a place to live? No, you're not taking in any of these people, are you? No. I said you're not doing those things because
Hey,
you want to sound righteous on the
yeah.
internet, but you're not actually doing anything righteous.
Yeah. Logan, you have to understand something. The world isn't black and white. And when it is, you have to be able to say a spade's a spade. And that's all we're saying in this situation. All we're saying is there are people who need help in the world's greatest economy. That is the irony of the statement. We're supposed to be this exceptional group of people who will do the best we can for at least our people.
Yeah.
Our people. And we're finding it difficult. Like, think about it. 500,000 people are dead, and there's still a debate whether healthcare for all should be a thing. Like imagine you as a Republican or a Democrat saying, well, we can't give everyone healthcare right now because that's not what my constituent base wants. That can't be your chain of thought. Your chain of thought has to be what is best for the people. And what was best for the people is to get them a stimulus check. Giving two checks in 1 year, by comparison, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, the UK, Germany, who have all given more than 5 checks. Are you telling me all those countries are better than America? Logan, is that? Nah, it can't be. It can't be. We're going to go on to the next comment. Nah, those 5 other countries. Wait, those countries can't be better than us. What the hell are we talking about? Yeah. Let's go to the next comment. Oh, snaps is Logan again. It's scary. It's scary.
At the identity booth, I can't lose a debate to someone who isn't willing to have one in the first place. Here's a trophy, though, with a trophy emoji. Clever. I know you libs love participation trophies, especially when you barely even participated. Face palm emoji, crying face emoji times 3. First of all, a grown man who talks to other grown men on the internet with emojis is already lost. Like, that's the first statement we need to make. Secondly, we invite you on to join the Discord server and get on here and show your voice and let's have a conversation. We could talk about whatever you want to talk about, but what we're not going to let you do is move the goalposts. We'll pick one topic. We will stick to that topic and that topic only until we have exhausted it or you tap out and quit. So if you have any intestinal fortitude, that's my polite way of saying what you know that I'm insinuating. Please come on. We'll make sure we at you. Hopefully you'll get this response so you can come on here and we can have it out. We can go ahead and put the babies to bed, tuck them in, sing them a lullaby, turn the nightlight on, and we'll let you go on about your way.
And the thing that's crazy about that is the topic of the context of this was basically we were arguing about how the right trash, that's the video in question. And the question was, does people storming the Capitol equate to all the protests from over the summer with BLM? And I was just wanting him to understand something, that no, violence isn't the answer. But before you point the finger at the people, it's like that thing where you get pushed to the ground and then you get up to push that person back, but the teacher sees you then. Like, that's how everybody who's against Black Lives Matter seems to respond. If George Floyd wasn't choked to death, would any of those protests have happened? Would we hold the Guinness Book of World Record for biggest protest? Would we have burnt down 4 police departments and 56 targets? Would we have done that? Probably not. But the fact that we can point and say that, oh, Black Lives Matter is weaponized without realizing that we are a response. BLM is a response to negativity that we get in the Black community. And while you might not agree with everything that happens in BLM's day-to-day activities, that's fine. But the premise of what they were marching for and doing over the summer is not an argument, is not a false fallacy. There were literally people who watched a legal election go down and were upset and weaponized, some would say, by their president, and then stormed a federal ground where the vice president and 50 senators and governors could have easily met their demise. There was people there chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," who was the vice president at the time. And
that's kind of rude. I ain't gonna lie.
And Logan's defending this. Logan, you're an easy target, but we're done. We're done taking shots at you. Welcome to the family. Nah, just sit on the outside. You haven't got your ticket to the barbecue yet. Relax. But Ricky Gangi,
Rick Ganji, I think
Rick
that's
Ganji.
How yeah, he just posted yesterday. Shout out to Rick Ganji. This guy is like, it would take several days to unpack everything you fellas got wrong in these 17 minutes, and I'm only 7 minutes in. But just in the title, AOC and the squad are not his own team. They turned out to be plain old establishment Democrats, which pretty much invalidates the entire premise of your video. I appreciate your efforts to grow your channel, though. We like the snark, but the crazy, bro. Listen, these people get on here and they think we don't watch Jimmy Dore. How do we know what he's saying if we're not watching? Bro, been subscribed to this dude. For 4 years. I agree with a lot of stuff that he says, but if he says something I disagree with or does something I disagree with, I'm good with calling him out. Why aren't you good at calling him out? Literally, why aren't you good at calling this fool out? He whiffed on Tulsi Gabbard. He whiffed on AOC. He whiffed on Bernie Sanders. He whiffed on Andrew Yang. This guy is not a good judge of character, but you guys lap up the bull crap he pisses out in the bowl for y'all, and y'all just think it's okay.
You have to understand that you're coming to us telling us that our perspectives and our point of views are not aligned with your own. Duh, we're not the same people, and we're also not fighting for the same thing. We might be, you might call yourself a liberal, but you're not really fighting for what liberal points, because our point for that was, hey, if you want to send healthcare for all to the floor, let's send something that's actually going to matter, because healthcare for all doesn't really help Black and brown people as you think. And if you don't believe me, ask Tessica Brown, who had to travel from Louisiana to California to get healthcare. Like, that's why we say support this vote was all garbage, because if you want to say something, put up a bill that says people who deserve reparations should, instead of getting reparations, they should get a tax cut for the next 10 years.
See, but a person like that, whoa, Heero, that's going too far.
Well, that's too much. That's too liberal.
Reparations for Black folks.
Yeah, that's too liberal for me. Like,
yeah, no. So, but exactly, and I'm always say, okay, so you're one of those moderates. You, but basically,
you're moderate.
You fall into the ideology of more of Nancy Pelosi and President Joe Biden. That's where your
corporate
politics
Democrat. Are you saying you're a corporate Democrat, Rick?
Well, America, hey, Heero, identity booth people, that's gonna come out of the taxpayers, and it's not fair for certain. I was like, hold on, it's not. Now we're talking about what's fair and what's not fair.
Yeah, Rick, Rick, I don't think you're oblivious. I think you get the gist, and I appreciate you, Rick, for the comment. But Eric, we're gonna go to one of my favorite people now.
Of course, your favorite. I hit Heero up every time I talk to my boy Adam. I always say I hit her up. I was like, "Hey man, I'll talk to your best bud today."
Adam.
And when I talk to Adam, I do the same thing. Hey man, I was talking to your best buddy Heero, and they always both have the same response. Heero just gives me a sinister chuckle, and Adam just an eye roll and a grunt.
Adam, how are you,
So
man? You're about a month into the new changes. Everything going okay with you? I noticed you don't comment on our videos anymore, so I was just wondering if you're okay. I had to go 3 months into the backlog to find this, Adam. I
n-
want you to know I miss you, bro. I miss you. But
no.
you got some questions to answer, and it starts off like this. This is in regards to the Ned Stabler video, who was basically calling out a group of election people for not upholding their legal oath to represent the people who voted in the district a particular way and wanted to
Mm-hmm.
challenge the vote that Biden won. So he's basically calling them out. And in this rant and rave, he calls them racist, bigoted, fascist people because they're actively trying to steal a democracy or a republic or whatever you want. But basically, a group of people voting on the behalf of an idea, and these people, and two people out of seven are trying to stop it. So the comment goes, Ned Stabler, the anti-fascist who uses fascist methods like threats and intimidation to get his way. Oh
Mm.
no.
Mm-mm-mm.
Good job, leftists are like angry eighth graders. Heck, this guy still has his middle school haircut. Now guys, you want to know two ways that you know you've lost an argument or you don't have one? Is when you put the joke before the fact. You got to put the facts first, then hit the joke. That's the setup, because then it's sour and then it stings, and that's what you want. So, Adam, in this rant and rave, you said nothing that that's of relevance, because once again, we know that there are two people actively going against their oath to uphold some false fallacy that Trump won this election. That and you might believe that, but that's your feelings. That's not a fact. So how is he fascist for calling them out? How is he being is like how is that a bad thing that he is calling them out to do the right thing? You're clearly trolling this. So of course, I enjoy trolling as well. And no, he called out racist and demanded that they do their job. Adam, you're a big responsible conservative making fun of haircuts, man. That's my point. Like that's your gist to it. Have you seen Trump's hair? How is that election fraud case going?
This was 3 months ago though, so
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, you gotta understand this comments from 3 months ago.
And then some random person, Nicholas Pitts, jumps into the comment and says the identity booth, bro, you are, and you is all capital, are the racist. Now, this is clearly this is an easy 1-2 punch for anyone who's black. If anytime with somebody who's clearly Nicholas Pitts, I can assume you're not black. Maybe you're black, who knows? But I'm gonna assume that you're
Not with
not.
a name like that.
Not with a name like that. You would have been like Home G Nick or something. But it's
Mm.
just so easy because I respond simply, I'm black. I can't be racist.
LOL.
The funny part is, like, he was so triggered by this. He was so triggered by this. But like, once again, Nicholas, you didn't put any facts. You just put a joke, and it was a bad one at that.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy, bro? These people never freaking show their face. This is another thing that like really bothers me when I see these comments. It's because people don't even want to get on here and show their face. They don't want to talk about it. You say, hey, well, hey, man, pull up. We go live. Why don't you pull up and let's have a discussion about it? We'll let you in the Discord and we could talk. You start swearing, you start getting loud, you start getting disrespectful. We're sending you to the bin. We're sending you to the bin. On the flip side of that, there's other people who come in here and are just amazing people. They are very kind. It it's motivating for Hero and I to actually continue to do what we're doing. We know what purpose we have, and we're working it out. So, Hero, jump us off with the good folks.
The feel good. It goes. We for every yin and yang, good and bad, everything there's balance in the word of the Almighty Thanos. Um, my homegirl Q from A Blast from the Past,
Shout
she
out.
just comes out, just to let us know, okay, thank you guys. And she specifically thanks and mentions that she likes ET facts, because at this point in time in the show, I think we were spitting facts about just what it means to be your own person and not really worry too much about the outside world. So like she's just talking that good stuff, and of course I follow up through with the she says I like this guy, and I says he is the truth. You know, the fact is that we have a community here with people who are big on, you know, supporting us, and they do come to identify with us. Not everyone in this chat agrees with us, and that's okay, but we want to give people a place where they can at least feel comfortable to have this debate. And that's where I pushed over to Hesitant01.
No, Heshant.
Heshant. I'm always gonna mess your name up, bro, but I still love you. Heshant01. I gotta admit, this is the first time I really participated in this kind of thing on YouTube or even Twitter, and I'm loving you guys. Thank you for not being dry about this, dudes. And I believe that this was during the debates or something like this.
No, this was when in the beginning of January when GameStop was going up.
Oh, okay, yeah, the stocks. So this was during the stock market, and there was so much confusion about like what was going on. But like on that day, me and Eric went systematically one by one to look at each chart and talk about it to newcomers in the stock market, because obviously people wanted to jump in. But could you imagine being a new investor and like trying to get advice on something, and every question you ask is hit with a, oh my God, is this, you're a noob, you don't know what you're doing, get the fuck off the channel, like just being harassed. And we don't play that on our channel. We don't let people bully people on our channel. So like you'll get the ban hammer in immediate. But this is the type of environment we want to harbor, that you can speak your mind freely. Yeah, Legend of Coolest. I got it. Man, I'm glad I found you guys great content. And you know, in rapping and saying and all of this, you know, that's all we really care about. At the end of the day, me and Eric will go over our analytics over and over again and read the numbers and try and figure out like what's the best thing for to do. But what me and Eric really thoroughly enjoy is getting these comments, because they let us know that you care, regardless of your point of view. If you agree with us, you don't agree, you care enough to engage, which is giving the presence of force. You're acknowledging, even in the comment, if you choose to acknowledge we are gutter trash, you're still acknowledging with your time and effort that we are worth it. So that's all we really ask for. And these are the comments we truly pin to ourselves. These are the ones that we send to ourselves, like, look, man, we made a difference today, and that's all we could ask for.
That's all we want, man.
So I love it. You like it, but Eric, for all that good stuff, where can they find us, and who are we supporting this month?
And first of all, you can find us right here on YouTube, and if you take yourself right down into the description box, you will see the Endurance 24 Challenge, hosted by two amazing teachers at TF North High School in the Midwest out there in Illinois. So, I mean, you got to go and support them, and we want to raise as much money for them. They are giving out scholarships to kids who need them from a Title I school, whether it be the trade or vocational school, whether it be the college or, you know, something else. So, you know, bring that balance and that encouragement, and to go do something crazy like this for their students. So make sure you go click that, go over there, give them some support, tell them that the I Did Any Booth sent you. That's be good. So you can find us everywhere, man. Just make sure you hit that link tree, click it. We're on everywhere. Go on over to Anchor, man. They paying out now, so do that. And then also make sure you go hit that Amazon link. If you hit the Amazon link, whatever money we get from that is going straight to the Endurance 24. So everything we're doing here is going to be for that. So
it's a great cause. It's a great thing, man. You guys take care of yourself. Keep those comments coming, and don't be trollish, because we're not going to read your random hard, or you'll probably already be blocked or deleted, because we have pretty strict ban things. But leave your comments and we'll read them out in our weekly comment section show. Who knows? We'll think of some bullshit. But put on your mask. Take care of yourself. Eric, man, I love you.
Love you too, bro.
Y'all take care of yourselves, man. Identity. We out.
Shorty on my line and we fuss and fight. Seems like every night. Don't care who's wrong or right. I hope the end is sight. Slow it down.